that she was alright and everything was going to be alright. And I have a wee dirty man. And so at that point I kinda, sorry, I don't normally cry in front of people. At that point I kinda knew everything was going to be alright, and then I had a dream where I know everything's going to be alright. It's as simple as that. And so, believe it or not, Jim had a dream, and in his dream, Holly came into him and told him that she was alright, and that he was, everything was going to work out alright for us, and that's all I can say. And so we got our answer, and so we've got to trust in the fact that I totally believe in what I do, and so we've got our answer. And scrub fillers and McDonald's just to prove that fact, and that's exactly what I'm doing. And so the reason I come on tonight is, one, people have been annoying my pal, and so I come in here to back her up. People have, when she's been in a live, people have been saying, "Are you Carol McGee's pal?" and things like that. That's, you know, to pick on somebody that doesn't even say it and is just in lives, because she's always been on TikTok for. So, one, I come in to back up my pal, and two, I've come in to say, don't believe the twisted shite that's on TikTok, and I've heard some really whoppers. And so I just come in to speak my own truth. So after Tuesday, I will tell you a big story about what's really been going on behind the scenes, because you wouldn't believe it. You absolutely wouldn't believe it. And so, you know, people that are loyal to me, I'll always be loyal to them to the day I die. And I think this world's lost loyalty. Friendship loyalty, family loyalty. What happened to the loyalty? You know, growing up, you were never a grass. You didn't grass on your own. You know, you never done anything. You wouldn't dare. You didn't grass the Polish. You didn't grass your family. Your family were your family. I know it was. Your family were your family. And you just didn't grass each other in, and you stood by them. I mean, it was alright for you to fall out with family and call your family things and all that, but at the end of the day, you stick by your family. And in my head, loyalty's everything. So I don't understand the women that don't stand by each other. And I've heard people on this app all the time, I hear them all the time, women should stand up for women. Are they? Well, where's the seeds? Bombs, and that's all there is to it. So hopefully things will get back to normal pretty soon, is what I feel. But I also wanted to come on here and address the fact that, you know, everybody in this life goes through an emotional turmoil, and sometimes you feel as if grief's a horrible thing, whether it be for an animal even, or a mum, or a child, or anybody. Grief's a horrible thing, and you can miss that person or that animal for a long time, you know, and it's something that we all go through. But sometimes social media, especially TikTok, it is one of the most toxic platforms out there. You've got to agree. It really is. But, you know, friends of mine that I can call friends because they've stuck by me through everything and are still beside me. You know, when they come onto social media and browse through pages and stuff like that, they don't expect to be first because they're Carol McGee's pal. And you know, that's just totally out of order, especially by people that don't even know me, that I've never met in my life, or know her. And so the people that stick up for me, I'll stick up for them always. And so that's another reason I wanted to come on. People that are round about me and have been good friends, and people who are friends of another party are coming on here and slagging each other. And so it's no good at all. You know, it's like, I don't know why people on TikTok want to involve themselves in everybody's business, but it's just the nature of the beast, really, isn't it? So there's a lot of sneaky folk on here, but there's a lot of great folk on here as well. So I suppose it kinda balances itself out. But the main thing is, you know, at the end of the day, you should always speak your own truth, because I always think truth comes out in the end. It really does. Truth comes out in the end, and thanks Kerry, how you doing? And the truth always comes out in the end, and you know, where there's been sneaky, twisted, but their lies will all unravel and come out in the end. And so, where people sometimes have got a lot going on within their head, they complicate it for themselves, you know? And so, sometimes they're having a war with themselves, is what I think. Hi, Themis, how are you doing? And so, I sleep well at night. I sleep well at night. But losing a child is one of the worst things that a parent can go through. And the same applies for Jim as well. That is the worst thing that